Okay guys, baking day. I'm actually excited that I'm going to get to bake a few things and that they don't have to stay here. I don't have to think where am I going to take them to, because I'm just going to take them to work now. Anyway, one of my goals on my like goal list for 2025 was about doing a playlist with 52 cakes. So a cake a week for the whole year. I know I'm 3 weeks behind because I should have already started, but where was I going to take these cakes the last 3 weeks? So we're starting this week, and then there'll be like a few weeks in between where I will do 2 cakes. So I got this book for Christmas, and it's 52 weeks of cakes. So I'm going to start from the start, and I'm going to work my way through, and I'm going to do them. So the first one on the list is a plain cake with Passionfruit Buttercream. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to use my big girl. There's no point using my pretty one that everyone commented about, my Christmas TK Maxx one, because my hand mixer doesn't fit in properly, and I want to use the hand mixer. I don't want to use the big machine today. If I had other room where I could have it closer to this end, it'd be different. And maybe once my new camera set up, it'll be different because it'll follow me. Anyway, let's get started. We want 185 grams of softened butter. She's pretty soft. I've had it sitting on the windowsill for about an hour maybe. And it is starting to warm up because it's going to be 30 today. I'm just going to pop this into the bowl so I can measure it. A little bit, but not as much. $1.87, she'll do. I'm just going to sit this on the windowsill while we weigh out our dry ingredients so that it can still soften a bit more. Don't know why I'm putting that away. We want caster sugar, and we want 185 grams. I need the butter now. It'll do. I'm sure it's soft enough. Let's put our butter in. Just going to whisk those together until they're nice and creamed. I don't know where it stopped off. My mummy called me. Love that woman. Okay. Let's cream our sugar and our butter together. I'm going to add the vanilla in so I can cream that in with it. I also have my oven preheated on 160. So just some vanilla bean paste, not essence, paste. Okay, we want 3 eggs, and we want to add one at a time and beat them. I'm terrible for doing that. I should have learned to put them in a bowl and then put them in. Okay, let's put our dry ingredients in. I want you to put the dry ingredients in a separate bowl and then add half, mix and add half. I don't do that. Sometimes when I've got the patience I will. Today is not the day for that, so I'm just going to add all my dry ingredients in and I'm going to mix it. We want 225 grams of self-raising flour. It doesn't say to sift it, but we all know I just like to sift. Pinch of salt. She says a pinch of bicarb soda. Who says a pinch of bicarb soda in a recipe? That's a pinch. Okay, we're going to mix that. And I do have 125 mils of buttermilk, which had to sit and be at room temperature. And I'm going to pour the buttermilk. Half and then the other half. Nice and fluffy. Let's line a cake tin. An 8-inch tin, which is what she says. I've cut my, well, I bought some of these already cut, and I've cut the one for the sides, so I'm just going to get some butter and stick them in. Put this one in the bottom. Some more butter, just to do the edge. And trim that extra bit, because it's not. And I'm going to give it a spray. A little spray on the bottom and the sides before I stick her in. This is such a heavy bowl. Oops. Give it a tap just to help get the bubbles out and to flatten it because it was chunked up. Okay, into the oven 160, 45 to 50 minutes. I will check mine at 40. See if mine looks like that once it's done. I think we all know that it's not going to look like the picture. Okay, I'm going to clean my bowl and then we're going to make the buttercream for it because I'm just going to put that aside in the fridge to do tomorrow at work anyway. But we may as well make it now. All right, we want 125 grams of butter. And then we want 240 grams of icing sugar. Let's give that a mix before we add some passion fruit pulp. Alright, we want 2 tablespoons. Now I'm going to eyeball it because I may add another tablespoon or a half into it if I feel like it needs it. Needs a little bit more. I love passion fruit. It's like a half a tablespoon. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to save my mum a piece of this. Okay, let's put this icing into this container. And if I need to tomorrow in the morning at work, I can always give it another whisk before I use it if I need to. Oh, just. I'll show you the cake once it comes out and I've flipped it. That's the butter cake out. She came out perfect as well and she slid out beautifully. Anyway, we will decorate her in the morning at work. I really wanted to pipe it so that I could make the passion fruit go around the curls of it, but I forgot the piping bag, so we're just going to have to spread it. I think that's enough. Passion fruit. She definitely does not look like the book, but she still looks pretty. There we go, guys. We shall cut a piece so we can see inside. Beautiful.